Hello, it is April 14th, time to decorate Haley's birthday cake. It is her 14th birthday. I'm going to make her a pretty and pink cake. I got the inspiration for this cake from Chelsea's Sweets. She is on Instagram and YouTube. This is the original picture of hers from YouTube. Just using this as a baseline. I'm not doing an exact copy, but she's got some very creative ideas. So I'm going to just be inspired from that idea. So I got all the pink candies. Majority of these candies I got at Party City, and then some of these candies I just got at my grocery store. So I did bake the cakes last night. Right now I'm getting ready to make the buttercream icing. The buttercream icing recipe is from my cousin Narissa. She has a great video explaining it better. If you're interested, I will post a link down below because I'm not really going to show how I do it, but definitely recommend watching that video if you like buttercream icing. So let me get the icing started and I'll come back and record as I decorate it. Alright, I started the layers. So the first layer is just my strawberry poke cake, and then I did icing, and then I did sprinkles. This was just pieces of the top I cut off. So just to make it flatter, and I'm going to actually try a 3-layer. I've only done 2, so I'm going to add another layer. Alright, so this is the cake before I ice. This is actually 2 layers. I decided to only do 2 layers. I do have a 3rd layer I could add, but I'm just worried that's going to be too tall, and I've never done a 3rd layer before, and I don't really want to mess this cake up. So I'll do a 3-layer when it's just for fun, but since I actually have to take this to a party today, I'll stick with a 2-layer. I know how it works. So first I'm going to do the crumb layer, and then I'll put it in the freezer for 5 minutes to firm up, and then I will start to ice it, and I will show you when I get to that next stage. Oh, and if you're wondering the color, I don't know if I mentioned it before, this is a strawberry poke cake. If you're not familiar with a poke cake, what I do is I just bake the cakes like normal, and then once they have cooled down, I take 1 cup of Jello gelatin, like strawberry flavored Jello, and then 1 cup of hot water. Well, it's 1 package of Jello and then 1 cup of hot water, and dissolve the gelatin, and then poke a bunch of holes in the cake, pour in the gelatin, and then stick it in the fridge for 4 hours. So it turns your cake into Jello goodness. And I've done it before. My husband grew up on that. His mom always made him poke cakes, so that's where I got that idea from. And Haley requested it, so that is why this one is a strawberry Jello poke cake. 2 layers, icing in the middle, and now I'm going to finish icing the whole thing. Alright, here is the 2-layer cake iced. You can still see a couple crumbs, but I ran out of white icing, so it's as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna decorate it a lot, so you're really not gonna see the crumbs, but I got it pretty smooth. I'm not using fondant, I'm just using icing. Haley asked for icing, and so she's getting icing. I decided to use a white base, and then I'm gonna pipe pink icing instead of icing the whole thing pink. I just was afraid with all the pink candies that would be a little too much pink, so it's just going to be a white base. Let me show you the pink icing I made. So I just made another batch of my buttercream, and this is the pink icing, and it is just a Wilton pink gel dye, edible dye that I got at the bakery section. I just did a couple drops to make this nice hot pink. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in the bag and start piping. A trim around the bottom, and the corners are the edge, so there's places for the candy to stick. Alright, I'm just doing a basic star, and I'm just going like that all the way across, all the way around the edge. Just a basic piping tip. All right, let me finish doing that, and then That's my bag making weird puffing sounds. I'm using a disposable bag with just a basic tip. It's gonna take me a little bit because I'm slow, so I'll come back when I have it done. All right, I'm working on the trim on the top of the cake. All right, I think that's enough trim for now. Thinking about it, I need the icing to stick the candies, so I'll hold off for now. I gotta think about the different candies that I'm going to use. All right, I gotta think about this. So this was my inspiration. Thinking what I want to do next. I think I'm gonna actually pipe the entire top of the cake, and then I will add all the candies. So let me do that and I will come back. All right, we're gonna start decorating the cake. So I did 2 more rows of the piping, and then I did two rows on top of each other, kind of like an icing guard, and I'm gonna fill in this space with all the candies. So first thing I'm gonna do is I just have sugar sprinkles, and so I am going to just sprinkle it on as a base. Okay, and then where's my spoon? This brush. Really high tech over here. I'm gonna take my barbecue brush and spread the sugars around. All right, that looks good. And then what else do I have? And then I have these really pretty balls. So I am going to sprinkle those around. I might add these more later. And then I'm kind of just, I don't know, doing a little bit of everything. Some flour sprinkles. And see, I know it's not sticking because the icing has hardened, but that's why I did that guard, so it won't fall off. And then I had one other design. These were pink flamingos. So let me put some pink flamingos on top. Okay, now I got this. Gonna be the focal point, this pink lollipop. So it's just gonna go in the back, right in the middle. And then I have, let's see. Oh, sorry, just hit my tripod. Sorry about that. I've got some bubblegum balls, but I'm actually going to put a drop of icing on each bottom of the gumballs because I don't want them to roll around. All right, and then let's see, what else? I got these little swirly cues, put one on each side over here. Okay, that's kind of looking, let's see. I'm not gonna stay. And then I got some of these pink pokey sticks. Put some of those. All right, I'm gonna add a bunch of candy and then I'll come back and show you when I'm done. All right, I am done icing the cake. I did end up piping the entire cake. I wasn't going to. I was originally just gonna do the white smooth look, but I didn't really like it, so I just went with the classic piping of the pink and then just piped it all the way around. Lots and lots of icing, and then just decorated all the candies on top. So just gonna call it my pretty and pink cake. Haley does love candy, so definitely lots of candy on this cake. Of course, I bought way too much candy. Way too much candy. Let me just show you the back of that. I love it. It's so pink. It's a little, very pink, but I think it turned out great for my only like third or fourth cake that I've done in my entire life. Pipe decorating, I mean, I make lots of cakes, but actually decorating it, this is technically my fourth or fifth one. I think I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good for an amateur. Anyway, like I was saying, I had extra candy. I kind of knew I had extra candy, so I bought a bunch of glass jars at Hobby Lobby, and then I just filled it with the candy, and then I'm just going to give this to Haley. She already has a present. This is just an extra bonus. So this is all the extra candy. I'm not going to eat it. I don't really want it sticking around the house. Well, I'm keeping the rock candy. I actually do like rock candy. I'm keeping that. But the rest, I'm going to take that, and she's going to have a couple of friends at the party too, so they can help themselves to that candy. And then here's the cake. Oh my god, it was a lot of work. And it doesn't even look like it's, I mean, I guess it does look kind of complicated, but it doesn't really look like I should have been working on this for the last 3 hours, but I have been. Well worth it. I am getting better at my piping. I like the pink. The pink worked out fine. I like the shade. I was just gonna do the white so it wasn't too overpowering, but yeah, I just didn't like it, and so it's definitely pink. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably tack a little more into this video showing Haley's reaction. Hopefully she likes it. If she doesn't, too bad. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.
If it pops,
Holly's putting 14 candles on. You know that's not really necessary.
Yes, it is. She has to blow out 14 candles. That's how that works.
I touched it.
6, 7, 8, 9,
You gotta make it even.
10,
There's Tom Holland. Look.
11.
You gotta even it out. Wait.
It's even. We're not taking them and moving around. 12, 13, 14. 14 candles.
All right.
On my way.
Oh, okay.
Really? And then.
Are you allowed to use lighters?
No. Oh, finally. And then light one of these ones and just take it out and just dab all of them.
Okay. All right. We ready to sing happy birthday?
Yes. Tom Holland did it.
Happy birthday to you.